Okay, so the last thing I did on Stubby Bob was the wheel, kind of. I'm still working on it, don't worry about it. I'll, um, I'll do another video on that later. Right now, I want to try working on the gas tank. Check this out. So, last night when I was going to sleep, I was thinking about working on Stubby again. I was thinking about the gas tank. And I was trying to think of different ways I could try and make this as easy as possible. I thought maybe a roll of nickels or quarters or something like that, but I thought, well, I don't have any money, so I'm not going to do that. And then it hit me. Lego wheels. I got two of these together. Hope if you can get two of these kind together, it would be better. But I don't have a lot of those. Now, normally I don't like cutting up Legos and modifying them for projects, but I tell you what, they're really useful for stuff like this. So, I've gone ahead and I glued these together as perfectly as I could. I sanded them down and all that and make them look, as good as I can. Now, I need to fill in these gaps. So, I have some JB Weld. That's what we're going to do today. So, in order to not ruin my table, I'm going to get some painter's tape. Do some of this. And if you do get JB Weld on your table, it's probably not too big of a deal, but obviously you do want as little of it on your table as possible. That's why I'm using this old cutting board for a lot of my stuff. Oops, bumped you there, sorry. Doesn't have to be pretty, just have to work. Now, you've probably seen other people use JB Weld before, but I'm just going to do a quick rundown. So there's a part A and a part B. This is the steel, I guess. This is the main part of it, and this is the hardener. It's kind of like catalyst for epoxy and all that. That's basically what this is. It's just epoxy. So when you're mixing these, you want to do 50-50. So maybe, I don't know, maybe that big. That big a squirt. By the way, that stuff smells horrible. So if you can, open a window. The less you use, the better, so don't want to waste too much. And to mix it, I have a plastic knife. I like using plastic knives because it has these like saw teeth on it, and that can really mix it up together really well. So once you think it's mixed, mix it some more. You want to mix it till it's gray. You have a black and you have a white part. Obviously, middle is gray. So I wasn't kidding. This stuff smells terrible. if possible, you should probably wear gloves, but I'm too poor to afford gloves. And, yeah, I'm just not gonna do it. Gloves are for babies. You don't need gloves. Just kidding, you do. Alright. So it looks mixed to me, so I'm gonna keep mixing it some more. And that looks good to me. Alright. Now, gonna go ahead here. Let me zoom in here. Alright. Scoop it up just a little bit with the knife. And I'm gonna go ahead and fill these cracks. This takes like 24 hours to dry completely hard. So that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna wait till tomorrow and maybe record another video. It doesn't have to look pretty. I'm just gonna sand this down anyways with the Dremel bit until I get close and then sand it by hand. Hand sanding, by the way, is really helpful. I like hand sanding. A lot of people are afraid of it because they think it's gonna take forever, and really, no, it's not. Alright, so there's one side. Trying to get the other. If you're wondering what this stuff smells like, it smells like burnt electronics and sulfur. Normally I like the smell of sulfur because it reminds me of like old model rockets, but in this case it's just really strong and pungent or pugnant or whatever that word is. It's just not pleasant. Open a window, wear a respirator, whatever you have to do. Just make sure you don't breathe this. Don't do what I'm doing, which is sit right in front of it without a respirator in front of a closed window. Close windows that way. Alright. Looks about done to me. What do you think? You think it looks good so far? Looks alright. I think we need some more on this end of it. Some Lego fan out there is probably going to be really pissed that I did this. Yeah, it sucks, I know. I like Legos too, but they are really helpful in the model making world. Seriously. Just make sure you don't, like, use any of the good pieces. I think that's alright. What do you think? Does that look okay? It looks fine to me. Alright. So, alright. That's it. Now we just wait. And, when you're waiting for that epoxy to dry, or, well, when it is dry, you just peel this tape off. It's great. Alright. That's it. That's how to use epoxy on a Lego wheel. Alright. See you later.